What's up, Fantasy Freaks? It's Rob, the NRL Fantasy Freak, back for round 9 review and trades. The team scored 840 points in round 9, which was a reasonable effort considering I was holding Cleary in the emergencies. I lost a few ranks this week, dropping back outside the top 10k to 11,974. On the bright side, my team value has skyrocketed to 12.1 mil. And with 323k in the bank, I'm able to upgrade in a couple of positions this week. Looking at my trades heading into this week, I brought in Bateman for Terrell May. Bateman scored well with 57, but the fantasy gods rubbed some salt in the wounds after May had disappointed us the last 2 weeks. He went and scored a double and banged out a 68. And just to make things worse, Bateman has been named to Edge this week, which definitely reduces his appeal. Bateman went up 26k this week and has a BE of 33, so should make some good cash in the coming weeks, and hopefully he can maintain a 50 plus average through the origin period. Next up, I brought in Jaden Brayley for Joey Lussick. This trade didn't go so well, with Brayley scoring a paltry 32 points. We expected more minutes from Brayley, so this was disappointing. But Croston looked to pick up an injury towards the end of the game, so that could help. Brayley did go up 17k, so it wasn't a total loss. The fact that he scored so poorly has forced my hand in one of the trades I made this week. I can't risk having him and Brandon Smith as my hookers. My final trade for the round was Armstrong in for Seb Chris. This trade was a tough decision. I was chopping and changing between Garrick and Armstrong. Of course, Garrick went on to score 2 tries and score 66 points, and punish me severely. But I made the decision for the long term. Garrick is playing the 4th, 7th, 2nd and 3rd ranked teams in his next 5, plus a bye, and it just seemed like an overinvestment in a position that is notoriously fickle. So Armstrong came in against the Warriors, who have been underperforming of late. He had a low BE, so still went up 35k, even with his low score of 26 points. With the Tigers up next and hopefully some better weather, he can show the form he had in his first game. Going through the rest of the team, I had Brandon Smith with an ugly 17 points. He only played 22 minutes and then succumbed to a calf injury. Definitely not what we wanted to see after holding when he had scored back-to-back 24-pointers. Needless to say, he dropped a ton of cash, down 46k. His minutes have been low this season, and with a BE of 63, he is going to drop in value. So I think he is a priority sell this week, especially with Connor Watson looking amazing and the forwards being stacked with mids. Watson is bound to take some of Cheese's minutes. Moving into the mids, I have last week's purchases of Tohu Harris and Jamin Jolliffe. A tale of two here, with Tohu looking out of sorts his last 2 games, looking very lethargic, and his scoring reflected that with a 47 this week. On the other hand, Jolliffe has been immense, and his 55 points was just what the doctor ordered. Hughes with 37 was exactly what was hoped for, a great value option that enables cash to be put into other positions. Averaging 39 minutes in his last 4, that is great signs for the future, and with a BE of 9, he should make some good coin in the coming weeks. KPP with 52 was back to what we expected after a down week last week. Here's a 50-point player, making him a keeper for the foreseeable future. Captain Hines with 144 points did exactly what was expected, and his prices jumped 45k over the million mark. The Sharks look good and he looks good, so anyone without him is in trouble. Galvin with 39 is just a great talent, and we are lucky we got on him early. With Caesar out for 4 weeks, Galvin will take on more responsibility as well, and he is definitely up for the challenge. Being priced at 38 and averaging 46, he still has some good value in him if you don't have him. Carraz with 37 wasn't the greatest, but he is a great option in the difficult centre wing fullback position, and I'm just glad to see him named this week. Iro with 44 has been a great pickup and continues to show why he has pushed Talakai to the bench. Pappenhausen was playing well and at 34 points in the first half was odds on for a big score, but the rugby league gods are not giving him a break and he went down with a high ankle sprain and will be out for 4 weeks. So is number one on the chopping block this week. It is definitely sad to see and hopefully he can make a speedy recovery. Fuller with 44 is also proving to be a great pickup, and he has been named again this week, so that is a great sign, with Farnworth going into the centres. Angus Crichton with 97 is an absolute gun. He is back to his best and he looks certain for Origin with his current form. Bloor with 43 not getting the full 80 and looking as threatening as I remember. Hopefully he can up his game and get back to the full 80 minutes. Salmon updated significantly to 35, which was nice considering I played him ahead of Piakura. But I'm going to take that score and run. As with Preston waiting in the wings, I think he'll be playing a reduced role in the very near future. Piakura with 23 was not what we want to see, but he's cheap in an 80-minute edge, so he's going nowhere at this stage. Strange with 35 was enough to keep him in my team for his dual position coverage, and I think a week off will do the Raiders wonders. Chevy Stewart and Cleary round out the emergencies, where I'll definitely be looking forward to making ranks with a big score from Cleary this week. I've decided not to do the market analysis anymore. It just takes too much time, but I'm happy to answer any questions in the comments. Looking at my trades this week, Pap's out for Drinkwater. Drinky is a gun and won't play Origin, so he's a no-brainer. I'm being stubborn not going Garrick, so hopefully it pays off. Next up is Smith out for Robson. Robson is the number one hooker option this year, and I just need to shore up this position. Brayley covers round 13, so it doesn't even matter if Robson makes round 1 Origin team. Then we can evaluate after that. Finally, Salmon is Gonski for weeks. This was a tough decision. I was tempted to gamble on Mikaeli, but I know Weeks is a surefire moneymaker, so I'm going with the certainty. With these trades done, I shouldn't have to trade until round 13, which is great because I definitely need to start conserving trades. Well, that's it from me this week. Good luck, everyone, and I'll see you in the next video.
I swore I wouldn't ask for people to subscribe or hit the thumbs up, but my kids have told me that's what all YouTube people do. And so this is me asking for some thumbs up. And if you want to hear more from me, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video.